Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting out west in the American League, the A's pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-2. The Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they destroyed the Angels 9-3. The Mariners got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-2. Joe Smith earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, helping the Stros take care of the White Sox 3-2. The New York Yankees picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-3. Dustin Pedroia stole the show with 6 RBIs on 3 home runs, leading the Red Sox over Kansas City 11-3. The Minnesota Twins amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 11-9. Michael Taylor drove in 3, helping Washington get past the Marlins 6-5. The New York Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 4-3. The Cincinnati Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 8-7. The Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Braves 2-1. The Philadelphia Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 6-3. The D-backs totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 5-1. The San Francisco Giants held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball comes your way next. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Digging in now, Steve Lombardozzi. He will lead this one off today.
Lombardozzi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Lindor takes it in. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the 5 spot. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some Oprahs mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
Striding in for Oakland, Boog Powell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. Slow roller back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the catcher, number 13.
Next up for the A's, Bruce Maxwell. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Ramirez has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Chris Bassett gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Striding into the box, Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounded back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average. And that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
And the pitch. And he takes ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things. That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. A ball and a strike. Lindor, the runner at second with one away. That's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hit.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as third best in the American League. No balls and one strike. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
The 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Island, make way.
In damage here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and the Tribe are off to an early 1-0 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. First delivery to him on the way. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
0-1 count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Naquin is there. 2 gone.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, just a 1-for-12 career line. He's set, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Grounded to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jason Kipnis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. Powell is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Alonso stands at first with 1 out. The 1-2. And this is on the ground for Lowry, and could be 2. Oh, in trouble there for Lowry. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So stepping in, Francisco Mejia. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Fastball that just misses inside. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Now the 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Powell is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 away, time for a check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. He's set. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The 1-1 drilled to the right side, and there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9th hitters are solid big league play.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Brantley is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in to try it again, Steve Lombardozzi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Piscotty leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Naquin is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for Oakland. It remains 1-0. Here's Michael Brantley as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Lombardozzi over to his left. One away. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West to see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Trying to pick things up where we from the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. Lombardozzi is up with it on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. 2 out, nobody on. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Flying toward the alley in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 1-2 pitch. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Tribe lead this one 2-0. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Kipnis charging in on it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now, and it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletics are challenging.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. High pop-up. Mejia is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at ball one. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Davis brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Davis brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Olson stands at second with 2 gone.
That ball's foul.
The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He's ready. Now the pitch. 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Nick one's under it, and that's the 3rd out. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Cleveland's out in front, 2-1. Ready for another chance? Yonder Alonso. He singled his last time up.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And Alonso's going to have himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
The right fielder, number 8.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronnie Chisenhall. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Francisco Mejia.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. 2 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another one.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a double steal try here. Howell's under it. 1 away. The relay throw. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. swing and a ground ball to third. Lombardozzi relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to. Here's Matt Joyce now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Matt Joyce.
He's set, and the pitch fouled off. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And that misses. 2-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Striding forward now is the DH, Stephen Piscotty, a base hit in his first trip. Pause, now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first down.
Up next for Oakland, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Flied out in his first at bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. Underhanded flip to second for 1. On to Alonso, but it won't be in time, and they'll just get the 1.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. This is flared out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. One-0 count. Here it is. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. Chapman at second. Lombardozzi on at first with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Naquin's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Edwin Encarnacion now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Hit in the air to left. Davis is under it. One down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman brings it in, and that's the second out.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Up around the face.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
High in the air out to center field. Powell's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 4-1. Ready once again, Bruce Maxwell, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway.
Bruce Maxwell.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch on the ground to the right side, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA, and as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Ready for another chance? Matt Olson. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, Left fielder, Chris Davis.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Missed with a slider.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The batter, number 8.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Jed Lowry is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Matt Joyce. High in the air out to center field. Nick Wood's under it. And that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 30, Brett Anderson.
Here's Yonder Alonso. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Digging in once again, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Alonso gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is on the ground for Lowry and could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and how about that double play? Wow.
Catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Striding in once again, Francisco Mejia. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Rounded down the third baseline. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Line drive to center field. Naquin is right there, one down.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Steve Lombardozzi, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Brantley on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Bruce Maxwell.
Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Piscotty on second, Lombardozzi at first, 2 out in the inning. Down and away, ball 1. So 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A's strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Now here's the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Shot toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Wow, you think they've learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his third extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Lombardozzi moving to his left makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The second baseman, number 22,
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, two gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Ball one.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. 3-0 now. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. From the stretch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just move in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Here's Yonder Alonso trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 left for the Indians, but they lead it 4-1. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First delivery to him on the way. High chopper over to first. Alonso loves it, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 delivery. And right into the shift. But a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. If you have a chance to do some damage, you know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Now here it comes. The bouncer to the left side, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Davis rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as it's now a 2-run game.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Cody Allen gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Cody Allen.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, he's 2 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. In his career, Joyce has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a knuckleball here is bounced to second base. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty.
Now the A's designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 1 for the A's, courtesy of Jed Lowry. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Indians 4 and the A's 2. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
Leading off for the Tribe, right fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
First offering on its way. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball one.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Curveball got him. Swinging for the first down.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit hard back up the middle. Lombardozzi ranging up the middle. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Michael Brantley as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to first. Olsen comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Andrew Miller takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Andrew Miller.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. He'll be the one to get things started against the closer, Andrew Miller.
looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Swing and a blooper to the right side. Chisenhall is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Lindor on to first, and now the A's are down to their final out. So striding in, Boog Powell. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead.